Hello and welcome. My name is Sunshine, the Project Manager, Sunshine Resources. In this edition, we are starting a new series of tutorials on how to build websites with HTML and CSS, and later on we will introduce you to JavaScript. If you've been following us on the tutorial series on how to build websites with Joomla, congratulations and welcome. But I also encourage you to join us on this HTML and CSS series. You see friends, we are living in a digitalized world where updating your skills and value has become the syndrome of the system. Take for example, a device you bought 2 years ago will now become obsolete because it will definitely have a new operating system in it. For you to remain continually functional in this digital age, there is a need for you to keep acquiring new skills. So join us in this series of HTML and CSS. When you do that, you will love yourself at the end of the day, especially when you start performing tasks you couldn't have thought you can do. And the experience is wonderful. Haven't noticed that you have taken web designing to a new level? Thank you very much for making up your mind to join us. In today's tutorial, we will be performing just one simple task, and that is downloading and installing a special text editor called Notepad++. Let's move on. Alright, just like I said in the introductory part of this video, this is the first tutorial in this lesson series, and today we will be downloading and installing a text editor called Notepad++. But before we go into downloading this Notepad++, let me let you know that HTML and CSS are languages that is being used to create beautiful websites. Maybe you have used Dreamweaver application before. Well, HTML and CSS is an in-depth language into website building. In this tutorial, we will cover the basics that will prepare you to want to become a professional web designer. Now, in these basics, you are simply going to take website designing to a new level. Now, let me show you an example of HTML and CSS script. Now we are on Google browser web page. Right-click on any space, then navigate down to view page source. Now this is what I'm talking about. This is this HTML and CSS that is used in scripting this Google Chrome browser. Now you can't get any meaning from this. These are all jargons. Absolutely, you can't get any meaning from it. But the meaning of what you are seeing here can only be found on the web page. Those tags you are seeing here, all kind of text that you see here are the icons, the colors, the aesthetics, the beauty that you see here is being generated from this nonsense that you see here. So you can't get any meaning from here except you know how to read these tags here. And obviously that is what we will be learning in this HTML and CSS series. So just like I said, this is the script, HTML and CSS script that is used in creating these beautiful icons and information that you can get on this web page. You see, the browser is the only application or software that can interpret code into very important information that you get each time you surf the internet or you browse a website. And later on, I think I will introduce you to Java. Java is used to add more visual aesthetics to a website. So as we proceed in this lesson series, I will also introduce you to Java. Alright, just like I said earlier, we are going to download and install a Notepad++ today. So Notepad++ is a text editor we will be using to create the script. So all we will be doing with the text editor is that we will be tagging text to achieve font, color, graphics, and hyperlink effect in the www pages. So if you are a kind of person that like creativity, then this skill will stimulate your creative potential and you will continue to design beautiful web pages. So now let's go to the Notepad++ download page so that we can download it now.
So on your Google homepage, just type in Notepad++. Notepad++. Obviously, you will find different options released to you, but just go for the first one, usually the one at the top. Just select the one at the top. Alright, this is the home page of Notepad++ website. So while you're here, go to download, click on download. Okay, this is the app we're looking for now, but there are two types of the app here. You have the 32 bits and then you also have the 64 bits. Depending on the operating system you're using, please pick the one that is compatible with your system. For me, I have my system in 64 bits, so I'm going to pick the one that is compatible with my system. The one at the top is 32 bits and the one down is 64 bits. So I'm going to pick the one down. And when you are picking, please pick the installer. The one that is indicated installer. Click on the one that is indicated installer. Alright, now the app has completed downloading, so we're going to select it and click open. So we have completed downloading the app. Now we're going to install it on our system. Click OK. Now go to next. Please, before I proceed, let me say here that the version of Notepad++ that we're downloading here is version 7.5.9, which is the latest version as at the time of producing this video. The latest version is version 7.9.5. Now let's click agree. Next. Create shortcut on desktop. Yes, you want the shortcut to be on your desktop. Install. Excellent. Now click on finish. Right now our text editor has been installed, so let's go to the desktop and get it activated. Okay, this is our Notepad++ on the desktop, so now I'm going to click on it. Good. Excellent. We have a text editor installed. So this is the editor we're going to be using to create code, to generate code, to edit code, and that will translate into a website at the end of the day. We have a notepad that comes with our Windows. Let me show you this notepad here. This one is not ideal for scripting, for creating code, or for generating code, or for website designing. So this is the special text editor that we use for creating code for website designing. So in the next video, we're going to start creating code, HTML and CSS proper. And so today we have succeeded in downloading a very important text editor that we'll be using to generate or to create our code in this tutorial series. Thank you very much for watching, and God bless you. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.
Hello and welcome. My name is Sunshine, the Project Manager, Sunshine Resources. Welcome to our tutorial 2 in our lesson series, How to Build Website with HTML and CSS. In the preceding lesson, we downloaded and installed a special text editor called Notepad++.
Today we will start creating our code. But before I go on, please let me let you know that designing website with code is something anybody can do. You don't have to be a graduate, not even a graduate of computer science. No matter who you are, as long as you know how to read and write, you should be able to learn coding. I'm saying this because there are so many young school graduates out there looking for white-collar jobs without success. And the time you spend looking for these jobs that are not even available, you can use it to acquire coding skills that will turn you into a professional web designer. You can create concept, create ideas, and use website to demonstrate your ideas and concept and liberate yourself from the bondage of unemployment, which most of the time turn young school leavers into hopeless people. Anyway, that is just by the way. Let's move on. Websites are built with pieces of information called tags. It is the tags that the browser interprets into font, colors, and graphic. Tags consist of text and symbols put together. There are different kinds of tags. Well, as we proceed, we will be seeing them one after the other. But for now, let me show you some examples. For example, you have the image tag used for inserting pictures and images onto website. You have the link tag used for inserting a link. You have a button tag used for inserting button onto a website. You also have the paragraph tag, which is used for inserting paragraph, and so on. So website is a bunch of all these little tags combined to make a full-fledged website. In order to make a tag, here are the basics. For example, let me take you through the process of how to make a paragraph tag, an image tag, or even a very special tag that I will introduce to you now. For example, if you want to make a paragraph tag, you write this less than sign, greater than sign, then in between the less than sign and the greater than sign, there's a P in between. This is called a paragraph tag. Now, let's make an image tag. In the same way, a less than sign, a greater than sign, then in between IMG. This is called an image tag, or a special kind of tag that I want to introduce you to now. A less than sign, exclamation mark, DOCTYPE, doc type, space, HTML, greater than sign. Then you insert the greater than sign. Now this is a special tag called the doc type HTML. As time goes on, I will let you know what this tag means briefly. Alright, to start designing a website, you have to start on a fresh page. To get to a fresh page, you can click new here, click new page, or you go to file and click on new. Brings you to a new page. You normally start designing website from a fresh page. Now, after you have opened up a new page, fresh page, the first thing you normally do, which is a formality in designing website, is that you insert this special tag called the doc type tag. The tag I just mentioned lastly in the explanation I did before now. So this is a special tag. You just write exclamation mark, DOCTYPE, space, HTML, greater than sign. Now this is a special tag called doc type tag. Now these tags usually come once in every web page, and it's normally, it tells the browser the kind of documents that the browser should open. And so don't bother yourself about the detail about this. I think the most important thing you should know about this tag is that it's very important. The first thing you normally put first on a web page, and then it tells the browser the kind of document it should open. That you should know. That is all you should know about this tag for now. Now let's move on. Now we have put in the special tag called the doc type tag. The basics of every website is the HTML tag. Now every web page starts with the HTML opening tag and the HTML closing tag. Now this is how you write the HTML opening tag. Less than sign, greater than sign, in between you write HTML. This is the opening tag, and then you now have the closing tag. The closing tag usually be probably at the foot. Less than sign, greater than sign, in between /, then HTML. This is the basics of every website. It starts with an opening HTML tag and close with another HTML tag. But notice the difference between the opening and the close. The close has a / and the opening does not have a /. This is the basics of every tags that we'll be meeting as we proceed. So your website consists of an opening tag and an closing tag. Most tags start this way. They have an opening tag and have a closing tag. Now, every website consists of the head and the body. Every website is made up of the head and the body. Now, let me show you the tag of head. Less than sign, greater than sign, then in between HEAD. This is head, the opening tag of the head. And now let's see the closing tag of the head. Less than sign, / closing, greater than sign, and then you have HEAD. This is the closing tag of the head. This is how you write the head tag. This is the opening tag and this is the closing tag. Then in between comes another tag called the title tag. The title tag is always found in the head. Just like I said earlier, every website, every web page consists of the head and the body. In the head, you have tags like title. The head is where information that the browser read goes to. The body is where the text, the text, the images, and all other items go to. But the head consists of the title and other information that browser will read. So this is the tag for the title. In between, you write title. Okay, this is the opening, and let's close it now. In the same way, /, then title. Good. So now we have the title in the head. We have the title in the head. Now let's give this website a title. Maybe we should call it marketing strategy. So in between the opening tag of the title and the closing tag of the title, I'm going to write the heading, the title, sorry, marketing strategy, marketing strategies. This is our title and is in the head. The title will always be in the head. Now at this juncture, I'd like to show you how to save HTML document. How to save HTML document. If you want to save your document, go to File, go to Save. This is a new document and you're going to name it as index. The name of the file should not be any other thing but index. Give it the name index. Now save as type. Look for HTML, that is hypertext markup language. You now look for hypertext markup language. Got it here. Hypertext markup language HTML. This is the file format. Now when you save your file as index.html and you save it as save as type as hypertext markup language, your computer already knows that this file is a web page and is going to use a browser to open it. Now save in, I'm going to save mine on the desktop. Let me look for desktop. I'm going to save it on the desktop. Okay, and then finally click save. So we have saved all we have done in this document. So let's look for this file on the desktop. Look at it here. This is the index file. Now let's click on it to see what we have done. All right, this is the web page, because we've not written anything yet on the body, so nothing is shown on it. But actually this, for example, this is the topic with the title we've given to our web page, and you can see it here. So we've come to the end of today's lesson. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. In the next tutorial, we will deal with the body. We'll now go into body tag. Thank you very much for watching.